Come be a part of this. Hawaii this is important. Lance Ray is here from Walkwise Hawaii, and he, along with the State Department of Transportation, wants you arrived alive. And we want you too as well. So we got a little quiz to test your knowledge so you can always arrive alive.
I think you misunderstood. I think we are being quizzed.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
To see how much we were listening.
But if you're at home, I want you to be a part of this too, because it's all part of, well, this knowledge that we want to get out there and make sure everybody's safe on the roads, right?
Did you know that we were getting
I don't really know. So Lance, go ahead, get right into it.
This is good because over the past 10 months, the Hawaii State Department of Transportation has brought traffic safety experts to Living 808 to teach you and the viewers how to make our roadways safe. So I'm going to ask both of you 10 questions to see how much you remember and who is the true Living 808 traffic safety superhero.
Go, ready? Here we go.
Okay. Pedestrian safety tips. Number 1. This year there have been 24 official pedestrian fatalities.
Yes.
Question. Can you enter a crosswalk after the countdown signal has come on? Trini?
No.
Trini says no. Taizo?
No, you definitely cannot.
Let's take a look and see what we said earlier in the year.
If there's a flashing don't walk sign or a flashing red palm, that is very important. If the countdown is on, you're not supposed to step into the crosswalk or else you can get a citation for that.
Okay, let's talk about that. How much is the fine for doing that?
The citation is actually $130.
$130. Now, is that the same fine for someone who jaywalks?
Yes, it is $130 also.
Point Trini, 1 point Taizo. Next question, preventing back-over deaths. Thousands of children are killed or seriously injured each year in the U.S. because of a driver backing up and not seeing a child. Question, a blind zone behind your vehicle can be as much as A, 15 feet long and 2 feet wide, B, 25 feet long and 4 feet wide, or C, 50 feet long and 8 feet wide.
Oh, pick me. I'm going to go with the farthest, the number 3.
The largest. Okay, yes. C, she says 50 feet. What about you, Taizo?
I'm going to go with number B, which is the 25 feet long and 4 feet wide.
It's interesting that both of you said that. Let's listen to hear what our technician said.
In Hawaii, from 2010 to 2014, there were 6 deaths from backovers, and that puts it at the second leading cause of injury-related deaths. That is very alarming.
That is. And we talk about Trillian, but is there a specific kind of age group that's kind of affected that unfortunately, I mean, I can imagine because a certain age, you're only about this tall and back you can't see. Is there an age group that's really...
So, under 5, but especially the toddler age, mostly in their driveways.
Okay, we didn't quite get that on the clip.
Was the answer?
What she said a few seconds after was 50 feet long and 8 feet wide, which is correct. However, Taizo's actual car is 25 feet and 4 feet wide. So both of you are correct when it comes to your cars. Next question, move over law, right? Everybody knows that when you see an EMS or an HPD approaching, you should always slow down and move to the right or left of the road to give them a pathway to travel. This is the question. What are you required to do by law when you approach an HPD or EMS officer standing alongside the roadway helping a stopped vehicle? What is the answer?
Is there a multiple choice?
Nope, this one you've got to know it.
Okay.
What do you do?
Move away. You go around them.
You go around them, okay? That's your answer. What's your answer?
Yeah, you wanna slow down, follow the directions, go around them if possible, but if can't, come to a complete stop.
Let's take a look and see what the HPD officer said.
Paramedics, firefighters, police officers are vulnerable until a safety lane is created because our backs are usually turned toward, to the oncoming traffic. That's why the move over law was created to protect responding emergency responders.
You need to move over. Okay, next question is distracted.
Is that why it's called the move over law?
That's correct, yeah. Distracted driving is the next one. We all know it's illegal to text and drive.
Yes.
Question, what are the 3 types of distracted driving? Go. I'll give you a hint. One of them is visual, taking your eyes off the road.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay.
It's visual and it's manual and it's thinking.
That's
cognitive.
Correct. Let's take a look and see what the clip has to say.
No one operating a vehicle is allowed to use a mobile electronic device. That's your cell phones, tablets, MP3 players.
Good point. Those things as well.
And by use, we mean generally manipulated with your hands. And this includes while stopped at a stoplight.
That's a good point, because even then, traffic conditions can move and change. And I love that you drive, you text, you pay campaign.
Pretty catchy. You drive, which we all drive, and if you text, you use the device, and we'll catch you, you will pay. The fine varies from, I believe, $257 up to over $300.
Okay, well, that was going to move to bicycle safety. So there are 3 types of bikeways.
Okay.
Bike path, bike lane, bike routes, right? Bicyclists are allowed on all roadways except the freeway. Question, as a driver, if there is room for you to pass a bicyclist safely, what is the least amount of feet you need to give the bicyclist while passing it? I'm going to let Trini
I'm
answer
at
this
a
one.
disadvantage
I know this
because
one.
he did all of these stories.
I know
I bike a lot.
you were on vacation a lot this year.
man.
Yeah.
I bike
Can
a lot,
you please
too.
give me multiple choice?
I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay.
1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot.
3 feet.
You are correct. Well, let's take a look and see.
If we are going to pass, we have to make sure that we're passing safely, give them enough space. I believe it's about 3 to 4 feet of space to get around the bicyclist. And it's also really important to make sure that when we're pulling back in front of the bicyclist, that the bicyclist hasn't sped up and that we give ample space, cushion in front. You also have to make sure if you are going to pass, it's in a place where it's legal to do so and that it's a safe area to do so.
Answer, Trini.
Yeah, very
3 feet.
good. Now let's talk about evaluating driving skills for seniors. Driving is a privilege and giving it up can be a very difficult thing as we age. Question, what are some of the issues for a mature driver to take into consideration when determining fitness to drive?
Oh, I know.
what?
You always have to take into concern, especially any changes in medication.
Yes.
If you have any medical conditions, changes in eyesight, and oh gosh, I know. I think I'm missing one more. Trini, can you help me?
No, I can't.
Well, how about this? Let's let our expert tell us on camera.
The Division of Motor Vehicles is the one, the DMV,
Yes.
will give the final say because it is a privilege to drive.
It is.
But I do a whole comprehensive evaluation. We look at vision, cognition, we look at reaction times in the vehicle, as well as all kinds of different other areas of sensation, strength.
Yes, oh,
right?
strength, that's
you
right.
know, the ability to move their neck, what we call range of motion.
There's a lot
You know,
that goes
looking,
into that.
yes. And so it really is really comprehensive, as well as going actually on the road in a vehicle.
Range of motion, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, next question. Drive sober, get pulled over. About what percentage of traffic fatalities in Hawaii involves drunk drivers? What do you think? Of all the fatalities we have on the roadways, what is the percentage that involves alcohol?
Unfortunately, I know this answer because we covered in Wake Up, on the traffic side.
Probably close to, I don't know, 90%.
Let's take a look at the clip. You'll be surprised.
This is a real car from a real accident on the roadway. And it's kind of shocking to see. More than half of our fatalities on our roadways are attributable to alcohol or to drunk driving, which is absolutely ridiculous. If we look at 100 fatalities on our roadway, we could eliminate 55 of them immediately if this behavior went away. During this time frame, we start stepping it up. We start going to more events. We want to support National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's efforts in the Drive Sober and Get Pulled Over campaign. So we do more events like this to put out displays like this.
Okay,
55%.
now, let's go. Okay, so look at bicycles, helmet safety. Hawaii state law requires that children at what age must wear a safety helmet when on a bicycle? What age do you have to be to wear a safety helmet on a bicycle?
Any age.
Any age is a good answer. But what's the law?
As long as you're... Oh, I know this. Okay, sorry. I'm so excited, Trini. Any kid up to the age of 16.
That
16.
is correct.
Yes.
Or let's take a look.
Anybody under 18 for motorcycle and mopeds must also wear a helmet.
But
Above that, there's no protection.
And talk about Kapilani, you know, what are the statistics for people in survivability when they're in an accident with or without a helmet?
Well, if somebody is wearing a helmet, you got a good chance that you're going to decrease head injury at least 85%, and 75% decreased risk of fatality. If you're not wearing a helmet, the rates aren't so good.
So on that clip, she was talking about motorcycle safety, but we're talking about bicycle safety, and it's 16 years old, no matter if you're riding the bike or sitting in the basket in the back. You have to be 16 years old. The issue, though,
But
is...
adults should also wear helmets.
Everyone should wear a helmet because the reality is 20% of the kids that get injured all the time are not wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question, and we're going to wrap this up. Marijuana. Already. Under Hawaii's medical marijuana law, marijuana dispensaries have been legally open since July 1st, right? When are you allowed to ingest marijuana while driving?
Never.
That is correct.
I did that one. I did that interview. The answer is never.
Well, let's take a look. It might not be.
The science is very clear that the THC, which is what gets you high in marijuana, it affects directly the part of the brain that deals with reaction, reflexes, judgment. Marijuana at least doubles the risk of a car crash. Some research says even more than that. And in Colorado, they've seen a massive increase in fatal car crashes where recent marijuana use was the culprit.
So it's pretty clear from that you should never carry marijuana with you or to ingest marijuana when you're traveling.
So
And that's talk about what?
Who gets the superhero award?
Well, I think right now both of you are superheroes because both of you, you're both good parents, you're both good drivers,
Thank
you
you.
pay attention most of the time, and you know what's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So I crown both of you the Living 808 traffic safety superheroes.
Thank you.
Much better than those videos we did earlier.
Well, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to watch this again and then show it to my kid when he, gets a little bit older and stuff, because these are all great lessons
And
to
if you
learn.
can tell everyone to get to the website, Living 808
Yes.
website, to watch all these things to learn about what the laws are.
Good point.
Did you bring a cape for us?
I don't have a cape for you.
What are you good for, Lance Ray?
But I promise the next time I come on, I will bring each of you a safety cape.
Well,
Yes.
thanks, Lance. But Lance did bring his dancing shoes, because coming up next.